Right. More than 3 minutes. I'm currently streaming, so if you have anyone that wants to watch, the link is in the announcements. Oh god. Alright, so everyone's ready? Is everyone here ready? Tell me if you're ready. Then we can start. Someone join. Alright. Time to finish lists. I just need to turn down the graphics. Um, right. Hopefully my Roblox doesn't freeze mid race. Because the last time I had it was how many months ago was it? I think 2 months. Yeah, it's also died for me. Some yeah, it does also die for me. Although very rarely, unless I'm streaming. Yeah, Bubblegum thankfully isn't that big of a map, so this shouldn't be an issue. That's not my actual accent. All right, that's not my accent by the way. I just inherited it. Visayan sound like. All right, right. So, or do the warm up. Or do the warm up lap. Yeah, let's. You should do the warm up lap first. Right, lights out. Oh wait, what's the? I think start. Alright, wait. What's the? Wait, I forgot the. Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna CD because I forgot the actual thing. Yeah, let's start. I forgot the command. Here we go. 8 red lights and away we go for race 1 in the Miata Cup. Race start from Shiro. So head to the very notoriously difficult turn 1. So kind of laggy for me, so it will be very difficult to catch up. Scarlet and Nissan's gonna Sun goes down to 4th position as he headed to a very tight turn 2. So Genji in the 2nd position, or not as Spin, not as Zenki goes up to 2nd position. 2nd position as Shield Neko has built up a sizable lead as we get. So we get into sector 2 now. Zenki is really close. Zenki is quite close. To head in the twisty bits of to get in twisty bits of bullgum. So we get into the final corner to start lap 2. Here we go. Oh, it's got a wide as we start lap 2. Shiro fellow 2 second lead as we head to the second lap of the race. Konim is in 3rd position with Suk in 4th. As Lucas has joined late. Change. No, 1. we go. As we get back in, as we get back to the leader, is and she was put a bigger lead over Zenki in second position. As we cross, she about to cross the line, find the true gap. As she crosses the line now. A 0.9 second gap from the Indonesian. Lucas has joined the race. Lucas now joined round one. Now 2 laps down from race leader Shiro Neko. This is quite laggy. I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit. There we go. So build up a big lead, and already began to build a sizable gap already. As I think he tries to look gap right outside of his back. He's gonna go right the outside to try and pass the WAP Mac Panda Miata, and he does it. We go into the braking zone for the final corner. There's an even sizable gap, 4.7 second gap between the two. Conim is fastest up of the race at the moment, because Shiro currently has like 5 track limit violations. He's currently the driver to beat out there, but he's way too good for the. So we got looks like Nissan sort of disconnection there, or just froze. So he's gone. He's gone for the race. That's his stranded car. That's the Air Performance Miata. Stranded right at second to third last corner. It's across the line now. Across the line now with a 1098 lap. Serious track record for the team. Serious track record for the Miatas. And looks like a DNF. This is complete with the DNF from the event. Has completely DNF from round 1 the Miata Cup. I'm gonna have to turn down the graphics again. Lucas is now 3 laps down from the race leader No one has gotten close to him yet. Spinella is currently 1 lap down with 0 practice though. Spinella has never practiced or qualified the car, so it's basically just trying to learn the track using today's race as a kind of like a practice for him. Shiro has built up a quite sizable gap again. 7.5 second lead from the Indonesian. 1.9 second gap from 1.9 seconds behind the race leader. Probably missed both in the other Mad Panda Miata. Yeah, driven by the team boss. It's current 3 laps down. Press to say 1:15.68. Not much going on in round 1. Not much going on today. Is gonna have to remove the stranded car just a bit. It is right at the fourth to last corner. It's right in the middle of the track. There we go. Now get back to the race leader once again. 8.4 second gap. I think he's just struggling to keep up with the current race leader. Come on. Let me check. Yeah, it's still streaming, thankfully. Not much going on here in round one, so we just gonna have to talk a bit about how this was. Oh, as Shiro just went wide, no TL limit, no TL violation there yet. He goes wide on turn one, so he's got TLV. 9.1 second gap from Zinky. Yeah, quite a sizable gap. Only missed 15.9 seconds behind and so 30.0 seconds. So second race ever at Bullion after the 2021 exhibition race last year, which was held using only the variation of the Miata cup cars they've used in 2020. .5 second gap. Starting to slightly pull less. 9.5 second gap. Still from Senki. 18.1 second gap. Kindly missed. Oh, a little bit of slide there from Lucas to the final corner. He crossed the line. Still 3 laps down. 150. Still never best the 1:15.68 just yet. Going a little bit wide at what that is. I think 7.8. So we go. Oh, a midway virtual safety car will be called on the 12th lap. 11.3 second gap. He's starting to pull away on what this race. Spin ran wide just after I just finished yawning. Not a good start to his weekend or his driving career here in IMRP. We got in the final corner. Oh, it's running more wide. Excessively wide. we get on weapon 11.5 second gap. Just slightly extended the gap from the last one. Trying to start. Only started to extend the gap just slightly. That's not a good place to say. As again, nothing's happening. Columbus has somehow shaved a couple of seconds there. 25.2 second gap from the current race lead there. And now he's currently catching to the Aikatsu Miata. It's now be put to 2 laps down to adapt to the Miata. He's only driven the Miata today. And 10.9 second gap from Zinke. Let's try to drop back a little bit. We got the virtual safety car will be cold when audio across the line. Here we go. So we get to the front corner, and the midway virtual safety car has been called. Alright, slow down. No overtaking. Catch up to the queue. Alright, so okay. Right, catch up to the queue. Current leader is still Shironako. It's just jumping out and in. That's it. Oh, look, sideways as we cross the line. 147. Current fastest, and economist really fast right out of the pit lane. Alright, so have your mandatory pit stops. So you won't have to wait. So you have to take the mandatory pit late in the race. Yeah, go pit in. So here we go. The top 2 are now in the pits. First box in. Here we go. Who will get the fastest jump? Here we go, and oh, it's just barely beat him right in the pit. And Chiro just barely beat Zenki heading out of the pits. Here we go. Oh, it's touched the grapple quite a bit. Nothing too major as he just barely beat Zenki across the line. As we still have a virtual safety car on turn. We still have a virtual safety car. Lucas Lucas has just pitted a bit of seas. Inspiration so deep. Right, so the only two drivers there are a web down, spin and Pisbiak. Go on lap. Go on lap. Ah. Alright. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to tell Lucas to go on lap. Yeah, he's not in the BC. Yeah, he's in the BC. Lucas, go on lap. You still got one more lap to go. Yeah, that's not yet ending. Just one more lap. It's just one more lap. Yeah, one more lap to go in the VSC. Spin, can you go? Spin, go on lap. Spin, go on lap. We're still not here on the green yet. Spin, just go. Go on lap for Pete's sake. I wanna know. Just go on Achin down, man. I was just under laps. Cause you aren't just listening. I don't think so. Lucas, go catch up to the queue. Oh, right. Yeah, no need to unlap. I decided your lap said. Stop. Catch the. Stay within the queue. Basically, it's about to end. I'll tell you when I'm ready to jump the green flag. Here we go. We're about to get back to racing in just a bit. Audio is the race leader. Second Zenki. Third Economist Legos in his circuit racing debut. Here we go. It's about to get racing. And the green flag. And we go racing again. Zenki with the best jump. So heading to turn number 1 with 11 laps to go. Zenki with a big run in the turn 1. Turn 1, but Chiro is just starting to catch up slowly as we head to the turn number 2. Very close. So it goes a little side by side action. So head to turn number 3, but it's Shiro with the lead. Better Shiro with a better run off turn 3. Very equal to turn 4. He'll be better in the next few corners. Oh, Zenki's run wide at turn 7. Turn 7. Trying to struggle right at turn 10 is where he'll, I'm sure will eventually go wide. Here we go. Big run, they both go wide. The big. I'm sure will still lead. It's again with a 9-10 gap. Columbus with a good run. Is currently 2.9 seconds behind the race leader. A little bit of spin, very appropriate. Turn just before turn 1 for Spinella. Just before the final. I think we didn't get to see it. My apologies, because I was focusing on the front runners. We got 11 laps to go in this race, in round 1 of the Miata Cup. Zenki with the lead. Zenki leads now with currently 8 tenths just ahead of the pole sitter. They run very big lunge into turn 1 as he ran wide. Audio drop. Shironeko just starting to feel the pressure, trying to give Zenki some pressure. So getting to turn number 3 now. We're gonna go on board with Shironeko now. It's just now or never when to dive bomb and turn. We got 10 laps to go, so got a bit of overtaking opportunities. There's just a lot of overtaking spots here in Blue Rum, but not so much in real life. Anyways, Shiro trying to get some time from Zenki. Lost some time on the first sector. Oh, they both go wide, so fairly close into tight ones, tight battle. You go hard into turn 1. Now they both go wide, both of them go wide. So, and Shiro just set the space to the fastest lap of the race. Here we go. As we get to turn number 2, he turns on his indicators by accident. Zenki is just ready to win. Just ready to crush the spikes now. She loses the lead. She loses his speed to Shironeko. Side by side still, so we get into turn 6. Into turn 7 still behind. Oh, Zenki goes wide, so wide. Here we go. Still side by side. As we head into the final corner, who can get into the final corner first? Oh, just barely. There's not even a gap on my screen, at least. Welcome. Low. Zenki a little too wide. Yeah, another TO violation for the Indonesian. Still recording. Yeah, we're still recording. There you go. I think he's just grabbed the lead from Shiro. To turn number 3. Starting to drop back just a little bit. 8 laps to go. Or 7 rather. Very close. Oh, Zenki just runs a little wide at turn 8. to hit it turn 8, turns 8 and 9. Cheers, very close to the inside. take the, take the over a very, although a very small gap to get to the final corner. It was very wide there for Shironeko. There's still a better gap between the two. 5.3 second gap between the leader and Miss Legos in the other Mad Panda, Miata. Lucas crosses the line in 4th still. 19.3 second gap. Still, still, still without. Yet to weave with Buddha. Start without a fight. Ricker is still with a top 2 battle. Still a battle for the lead. With 6 laps to go. Very close. Very close. And oop. I'm back on. And Chiro's pulled up. Started to pull away. Has now cleared Zenki for the lead. Across the line 6/10 ahead of the American. 6/10 ahead of the Indonesian, rather. Very good. Zenki is just wants to win this thing. It's not raced in a couple of months. The last time we raced was in the West Nations Cup Season 2 at Monza, the opening race. Around the Season 2 for the GT3 era. It's now just starting to extend the gap between him and Zenki. 12.6 second gap, exactly 12.6 seconds between the two. These two are very experienced and these two have experience, but it was Shironeko with the most. And Shironeko has definitely had some experience in road racing pretty recently. He's racing the expected Porsche Super Cup with some success. And the most experienced driver out here was Bisweck, who's hooked. Currently 4th. He's driven in many other leagues, big and small. Unfortunately, it was plagued by unfamiliar transmission, so he's currently sorted to 4th position. Let's get back in the battle. So we got 4 laps to go in this race, and round 1 rather. Starting to extend the gap between him and Zenki, but it's still yet to ease the gap. To now get the flag ready. Oops, that's not the right one. Get the flag ready just in case. It's right here. Right here. Oof. Alright, final. There. Oh god, this is fun. So Genji is literally in the middle of the sandwich. His curve. Alright. So get back into racing. 3 hours to go, and so Genji is literally in the middle of a sandwich. Now is in currently being placed one lap down behind the air performance driver Mr. Neko. Zenki is just starting to catch up a little, catch up a little bit, and it's now starting to actually catch up between him and the American. Here you go in the turn 4. So it goes wide. Try to stay clear between the battle. Now been placed one lap, and so now currently one lap down. Ooh, it's a little slide there for Zenki, and Shiro's gained lost a couple of tenths, while Shiro is just starting to build up the gap. 2 laps to go, 1.2 second gap. Go on board with Zenki to approach the final lap of the race. Still starting to lose a couple of tenths within him. It's now within reaching distance to Shiro Neko. So now halfway in penultimate lap. Here, race 1 here, Buriram. Here we go. I think he goes a little bit wide. Exit the final. So here in the final quarter for the final lap. Here at race number 1. There we go. Oh, there goes wide as we get for the final lap. And we get to the final lap. White flags out here in race 1. Quite a sizable gap for sure, Neko. We go 13 the final lap. Not in the final lap now. And I think he's just started. I think he's just started trying to catch up a little bit. But will be enough for the final. For the final 2 sectors. He's just gained a couple tenths there on sector 2. But can he get there before we get to the final corner? Final sector now. There you go. As we get to the final, we're going to turn 11 for the final time today. It's been a great battle, but only one will prevail. Shironeko will cross the line. Second flag. And for Shironeko, he wins round 1 of the Miata Cup. This sprint race. Great battle between these two. 1 second gap between them. Here we go in to the final corner now. Columbus on his circuit racing debut crosses the line to their position. Batman and team Sukenchi crosses the line in 5th position, but just need one more drive. Just need Lucas. Here we go. The final corner now, and physical. Very big race moment for Lucas. He crosses the line in 4th. His first IMRP race here. It's been across the line in 6th. Also his IMRP debut. Great racing for everyone. Great racing in the front. Audio drum. Shironeko fastest lap of the race 1:09.61. Great stuff, great stuff. Mosh. Here we go, and we go the pit lane now for the little bit of a podium ceremony. Well, that's all for today here at Buriram International Circuit for Miata Cup Part 3. Um, Hope you enjoyed the racing today. But for now, we'll see you next time for tomorrow's endurance race.